Happy President's Day, everyone. And if you're going for that holiday swim, I hear that the pool might be a little bit warmer today.
It's Mountain Dew. I didn't pee in anything.
Anyway, saw this post late morning from Ness, who I've not met. I've seen the name recently from another post, but he's posted new bargain of the week for the present day special. All American burgers, $25 plus tax and gratuities. So what is that, like a $32 bill for a burger?
Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger! Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger!
I'm feeling kind of patriotic. He also says, I hope we'll not end up subsidizing or lose any of our investments. Has anyone seen the contract with Lux? Ness, I want to give you a shout out. I actually posted on the fact that we don't post any contracts around here. So no one's seen the contract. Certainly we could see the restaurant contract, right? Oh, comes up empty. Go figure.
Fail.
Anyway, let's take a look at the menu. Yep, sure enough, our new restaurant owners, Lux Bistro, is offering different kinds of burgers for $25. But, you know, as we know, let me get back to one more thing with Ness. I remember seeing a post from him where he's talking about his brother going in to register the biometrics. Marlon told him he doesn't need to sign the waiver if he doesn't want to. And one thing led to another, to the point another board member had to step in and just talk sense into Marlon to be like, are you crazy? Are you kidding me? For her to snap out of it. But even more ironically, someone who's willing and able and wanting to do selective enforcement around here has the audacity to post the other day this little thank you saying that they've started an audit of those that were provided biometrics without a signed form will be deactivated. The hypocrisy is endless. She's the very one who's willing to engage in behavior, and now who's there left to audit? Let's go back to Ness. There was so much insanity and stress that day that our office admin quit for health reasons. Why? She was having a panic attack because Marlon was like forcing everyone. That's everything about Marlon. Everything around here is force, control, enabling, coercion, etc. We all know that. And poor May, at least she was smart enough not to come back for her own health. Because the truth is, Marlon couldn't manage her way out of a paper bag. She will push everyone and everything around her to do her bidding and drive them down to the ground. And then what do we have as a result, right? 2 to 3 hour lines. So Marlon, the one-woman show, processing everyone, doing everything herself. And then for this audit, she says, we have started an audit. Who is we? Come on. Who's kidding who? There's no one left. If we had any kind of management, maybe this place would have had policy and procedure under control. She's the management. She's a one-woman show from beginning to end. She has started the audit. Everything is her, begins with her, ends with her.
Fail.
And if you can't see we have a freaking problem around here, well then at least I hope you're being entertained by these videos. So let's see, we talked about the burger menu, and then we talked about Ness bringing up subsidizing. And you know what, Ness? I'm going to answer your question. We are subsidizing. And I'm going to show you exactly how we are subsidizing them, okay? So if you go to our operating agreement, you're all familiar with this, our elements, including that restaurant, are not for the use and enjoyment of the public. They're expressly reserved for us, the private use and enjoyment of rec, lesser owners, family members, guests, invitees, licensees, etc. Okay? Except we have a little problem. Has anyone noticed that there's a little bit of new signage in front of our ramps? Here, if you go to the south ramp, you're going to see Lux Bistro. You see this? Please continue to the north ramp. Hey, that's helpful. You want to get them, make sure strangers, the public who don't know where the right ramp to go to help instruct them where to go to, park and valet and bring your ticket, your parking ticket to the restaurant to be validated. Okay, so on the weekend, how much are parking spots these days? $15, $20? Don't even know anymore. They keep changing the prices. And that's getting validated. So either the restaurant is paying for that, and that's why burgers cost $25.
Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger!
It's probably not why burgers are costing $25. It's a free market, and the free market will speak to these owners about their pricing. That brings up a whole section about due diligence and disclosure, and these guys are event caterers and decades of experience, and it makes you wonder how much due diligence they did to come here, or let alone what Marlon said to them by way of possible misrepresentation or lack of disclosure, which she has a habit of. Oh geez, so private enjoyment, but yet or publicly posting, hey, come on down. But yet, we want to have a fortress now, a biometric fortress from others, the others that we're inviting, the public. So now we have locked bathrooms, so the public wants to wash their hands before going in to register. What, we want to take biometrics from people visiting the restaurant? Or are you gonna, let people use the bathrooms? Which is it? So this is the south ramp. Well, let's mosey on down to the north ramp. Look at the north ramp sign. Park here. Bring your ticket to the restaurant to be validated. Now, here's the whole point. It's an unanswered question, but either ways, there's no winners here. So either the restaurant is paying for the parking spaces of the visitors from the public who probably have no business being here if they're unsolicited and uninvited, or the association's picking up the tab. And yes, to answer your question, Ness, yes, therefore it is being subsidized. Either through the prices at the restaurant or directly out of our pockets from the association, because it is now one more policy we're unaware of and that they didn't disclose or tell us about.
Fail.
And who knows, maybe it was already pre-written in the contract arranged that day. We don't know because it's not posted. And then it brings up the one more point. I looked at city records. You need permits for signs. Guess what? We don't have hardly permits for anything under the new reign of Marlem. And we'll get into that in another video. I think there was like one permit for a pool heater, and the rest, everything, all the work that's been done, social hall, restaurant, everywhere around here in Rec, there are no City of Hollywood records of freaking permits for any of it, and that'll be in another video. But this is the friendly checklist from City of Hollywood when you're posting signage like this, and it doesn't appear to be listed in in the building permit search section. And the last thing about this restaurant is the don't ask, don't tell policy around here. They don't have a liquor license, but it's not stopping everyone from sneaking in cheap Russian vodka to have a good time. That's yet one more disaster waiting to happen. Understand this. This is not about making a case about Marlem anymore. It should be fucking obvious she has no business running the place. And like the rise and fall of all power, you see her doubling down, and the more she tries to hold on to control, she's losing it. And where are her enablers? They're pretty quiet. You think they're gonna step in? They see it. They know she's going down. They don't want anything to do with it. They're smart enough to survive another political day around here. Quad Main has turned into a game of Jenga gone wrong. And the longer we allow to live under a state of concentrated power, we will all continue to suffer for it. It is time to vote for change, vote out Marlem, and flip her like a $25 burger.
Cheese, what do you choose? What do you choose? What do you?
And on that note, wishing you all a wonderful week ahead.